And we are back now on Base Sunday. We continue our chef special this morning. Our next guest is a Berkeley native and has been hanging out in the kitchen for about a quarter century now. He has worked in some of the Bay Area's finest restaurants and has traveled all over the globe tasting cuisines and cultures. He is currently his latest venture, is a community organization known as the Junior Chefs Society, an organization geared towards creating jobs, career paths, and mentoring opportunities for inner city youth. Please welcome the founder of the Junior Chefs Society, Robert Dorsey III.
Frank, thanks for having me this morning.
And you've got some of your junior chefs right over there, don't you?
They've come along.
Well,
yes.
You wanted to be in the CIA, right? Wasn't that your dream as a kid?
The CIA as in the Culinary Institute of America.
Well, there you go. And job well done.
Yes, well, thank you.
Oh, well, I take that back. I thought it was the CIA when I first saw it. But you've always wanted to be a cook.
Yes.
And your grandmother had a big influence on you, I guess, right?
Yeah, she actually had about 400 square feet alongside of her house, and we cultivated vegetables and things there. And I peered over her shoulder, and I gained a lot of knowledge being in her kitchen. And
how much do you learn by growing your own vegetables and cooking your own vegetables? Because that's kind of the center of what you're doing with these kids now.
Well, for me, it's come full circle. I think that really having your hands on the soil, learning where your food is coming from, is awesome. It's very, very enlightening, and it's a different experience from shopping at the market. So, with the Junior Chef Society, we're looking to engage youth in sustaining oneself and growing produce in their
What sent you to that direction? You've cooked in some of the greatest restaurants here in the Bay Area. You've traveled the world. You've tasted some fine cuisine. Now you're back to your roots and helping out some inner city kids kind of find out what turned you on to food in the first place.
So I'll get both of those. So what is spearheaded the Junior Chef Society and that direction is about 10 years ago, I had the idea of, how do I give back to the community and how do I engage some of the more at-risk youth in finding career paths and opportunities. And I spent some time working in the nonprofit sector and realized that there's a need to get our youth tangible resources. So I can recall being a young man myself and having folks take an interest in me and give me some guidance. So I said, with a quarter century of experience, it's time that the Oakland community gets to embrace some of this expertise so that we can help our kids. And
is there potential out there? We've got 5 young men sitting right here.
I could say that I've eaten off I've sat down to a plate of food from a few of those guys.
Okay.
So,
and how was it, by the way?
It was great.
It was great.
Yeah.
And what do you get out of it, mentoring these young men? It must do you a world of good, make your heart feel pretty good, I would imagine.
It does. Coming up myself as a troubled youth and having some issues, I had folks that really took me in, and I made a world of difference in my life. And so with a lot of the violence and things that are happening in our communities, I really want to make certain that these kids have a career, opportunity to get away from some of the things that are actually taking the lives of some of our young people.
We've got some pictures here, I believe, from the community garden over near Lake Merritt. Tell us about that.
So the garden was founded in January, and we got a harvest in there, getting some squash and tomatoes, and it's really showing the young people leadership skills, project management, and we're out there late and toiling in the gardens.
Sure.
So right now they're seeing the rewards as the fruits are coming to the fruits of their labor are coming together, and so it's really exciting for them to be able to look back and say, we put this together, and we're in a serene, safe environment where we're giving back to our community, and we're part of change here in the Bay Area.
And we talked off camera a little bit about it, but food is culture. You can learn about a country, you can learn about a people, a race, just by the types of foods they eat, and you've been kind of helping the kids along with that as well, right?
Right. I see it as a way to just shrink in the world. I talk with a lot of young adults that have not been out of their communities or haven't been across the bridge, and I really want them to see that there's a lot more opportunity out there, especially in the culinary world, as Oakland is ranked one of the top places to visit for food in the world, and there's opportunity right in their backyards, and I would really like to bring them to the table.
And you emphasize locally grown. Use the products that are real close to you geographically, right?
Totally. I think we have a wealth of produce and artisans here in the Bay Area, and it's just really ripe for growth here. And like I said, I really want to bring the young people to the table and realize that with the movement in the Bay Area with food, from food access to restaurant ventures, that there's opportunity for you. So.
And you got an open house, I guess?
We have an open house tomorrow.
Yeah?
Yeah, Saturday, July the 14th from 11 to 3. We'll be in the garden. There'll be live music. Young adults will be out. And we're actually going to do some food demos.
All right.
Doing our summer sauce bars.
Very good. Well, we thank you so much for coming in, and all the best for the program.
Thank you for having me.
Guys, thanks for coming in as well. If you'd like more information on Chef Dorsey and the Junior Chef Society, please visit his website at chefrobertdorsey.com. That's our show. More Bay Sunday next week. Have a good week, everybody.